a doctor. I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli. I will run around your boy like Monopoly. Oh boy, you was a broke boy. Flockers got you beat. Chocolate, call me Reese's. Can't catch me without the piece. Say la vie. I'm 10 toes down. You falling off your feet. I will trick your ass for a treat. Call it Halloween. Yeah, that money is what I play for. Call it lottery. Goddamn, you's a clown to me. You's a clown to me. You can't smoke no black or mild with me. Get in the car with me. You a funny guy. Don't you even joke around with me.
Yo, what is good? What is good? We are back with episode 8 of Hoolitalk this season. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan, Brian, how we doing?
Doing good, man. It's been a good week. Already Thursday. Lucho, what's up, man?
What's good? What's good, everyone?
Who all we got?
This is for Lucha.
What does that mean, Brian?
Cero miedo. Lo que le gusta a Ulises, tres en el hoyo.
Hey, yo. How we doing? How we doing? How are we? How are we, ladies and gentlemen?
How are you, Anderson?
Doing great.
What you been up to, Nate?
It's all good, man. It's all good. It's an early tailgate, so we don't blame you.
Next week, bro.
Yeah. It was a little rough for me waking up that morning and be like, damn, I gotta wake up and go straight to the tailgate. But we made it happen.
Waking up to work for waking up on a Saturday to go to work, waking up to start the tailgate.
Yeah, for real. No, I woke up pretty happy. You did.
I woke up early.
Oh yeah, you're coming from Lexington, so you have to leave early.
Yeah, because I had to wash my car. Fucking, what else did I do? Get me something to eat. A la verga, tenemos el de Toy Story.
Forky. No, the tailgate was fun though. For an early game, the tailgate was pretty fun, pretty lit, not too bad.
Yeah.
Decent sized crowd. Shout out to Continental Tire for giving out the new edition scarves for this season. You dig?
Until I was walking out, somebody said, "Oh, these are new design ones." I didn't freaking grab one.
What? Hold it.
Because for the last 3 years, they've been giving out the same color schemes. I was like, I need that shit. I got one.
They'll put out. They'll be there again soon.
Oh.
Damn.
Here, I haven't even
chill, Pat.
Let's take a look. Let's do the Yaller side first. Yaller like Brian's teeth.
No.
Continental. I think it's got the MLS logo over here. Charlotte logo over here. Not bad.
Not bad.
Hinting at the yellow kit that's coming. Maybe.
Weren't they supposed to drop that last week?
Nah, it's on
April 4th.
First week of June. It says we. What does it say in the back in the middle? We are one, something like that.
Turn around and see it because I can't see it. Yeah, we are one, maybe.
What does that middle part say?
Turn around and you read it, dude, because I can't see it.
Yeah.
Sound it out.
It sounds like. It says
we play as one.
It sounds like Johnny can't read.
No, it says we play as one. Look. This little part right here says we play. See, we play as one.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
Very tough.
Definitely.
He said Brian being a good teacher. Sound it out. He said, that ain't right, damn it.
Come on, Junior.
Oh, gosh. Brian would be a terrible teacher, honestly, yo.
Are you Wow,
that student would come up and be like, how do you do this? And Brian would look at it and be like, To be
Bueno,
honest, I
estás
don't know.
pendejo. Pues.
Bro,
He's like, I don't know. I'm just a substitute teacher.
I'm watching the movie like you are, homie.
Go to work with Obet, buddy. You ain't got to read there.
You just gotta stand and hold the fucking sign. Hey, he's the backbone of America.
He said, you Google. For sure. For sure. He said, best teacher I know is Saul. Hands down.
Hands down.
Fucking down, bro.
20,
Greatest teacher of all time.
He went back-to-back in South Carolina for Teacher of the Year.
Bro,
23,
Lucha,
23 24.
Send me a DM with that picture of Saul as a teacher, and I will post that right now. But send it to me.
Who has
I
it?
gotta have it. Saul. I mean, that's how Lucha has it. He's the one that made it. Drop that shit in the comments, bro.
Bro told me, he said, I'm a science teacher.
And a history teacher.
That man's a fool.
Look, Saul taught me how to do my taxes.
Who's that, bro?
I don't know, but
Bro, I don't think Saul was paid his. Shit, I need to fucking file mine.
I'll do it, but I'm gonna wait on the very last day, the very last second. Tell me you dig.
Oh, I got good news about mine.
He said I need to meet Saul. Maybe he can help me be teacher of the year. Oh, for sure. We got a couple teachers within the hooligans, so
Yeah.
Saul being the best of the best of the best.
David, I'm sending it right now.
The dude said I had to flee my country. It'd be like that sometimes, man. Oh, what's up to all the people joining in on the Instagram? Let's get it.
I just sent it to you, Dave.
Oh, he got it. Yes, sir. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh. Oh, my days.
Somebody needs to... Saludos a ti, Julio. Ganen la final. Y luego hablamos. Cuando ganen una final, luego hablamos.
No. You know why? Because I'm not happy from winning one game. I'm happy when I win a championship. Okay. Hold on. Here, teacher of the year right here. Y'all ready for it? Tell me y'all ready. Here we go. Bam! Saul.
That's what really important detention.
I don't know when that picture was taken, but just now.
I don't know. He was unfortunately was lost.
He said, "Who's the little boy?" I don't know. One of his proteges, I heard.
Protege. Esos estaban en detention. After school suspension.
Yeah, that was the. Unfortunately, that was the badass kids that he had to deal with.
Silver teeth.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody needs to screenshot that and send it to Saul because he's just not waking up to go to work. Later on when he's listening to this, he's gonna be like, damn.
Oh my gosh. One more time for the one time. All right. Y'all ready for this?
One more time.
Oh my goodness. That is too funny. Shout out to Lucha for making that though. Saka. Tell him.
Oh shit. Lucha the fucking meme god, bro. You need a picture made, he got it.
No, for real.
Fuck Chat GPT. Fuck all this other AI bullshit. Lucha got it, bro.
He said, wait, I made like 4 to 5 different Saul teacher ones. I'm waiting for them. Let me know where you send them, though.
Shout out to teachers, though. You guys are America's backbone.
If it wasn't for you, the world wouldn't rotate around. Good day. Oh, just join
Shit,
our
if
own.
it wasn't for my teachers,
I don't know.
I probably would have went to school. I fucking hated them.
Oh, thank you for the reminder, Tony. But I went to
Were y'all good kids in school?
I was a good kid. I went to school in the hood, bro.
Yeah, we went to school in the hood, dog. So,
yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Girl, here's a funny story. I'll tell you off show. But yeah, we went to school in the hood.
Yeah, bro. I remember my freshman year in high school. Our school was fenced with barbed wire all around the top.
Y'all motherfuckers didn't go to school. Y'all went to juvie.
Not for real, but it was under
now it's an IB school, man.
Yeah. So like that's what I was about to get to. My first year going there was like, holy shit, like this is weird. This feels weird because like, you literally had to get checked in. Like you had to wear a clear book bag. Like it was like almost like going into a stadium. You know what I mean? Like they had to check your book bag if it wasn't a clear book bag. And it's just the way it was. You know what I mean? But then like after the years, like they started changing it. Like my senior year was the first year it started. It changed into an international baccalaureate school. So that means we could take like college level classes, and our whole format changed. So like everybody's used to having 4 classes a day, you know what I mean? And 4 long ass classes, dude. We had 7 classes a day for 50 minutes. It was beautiful. It was fucking awesome, dude. You were in one class and then you were out. So it was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, this was high school.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my senior year, dog. So this was beautiful. Like I was loving it.
And he did sports, so he was really never there.
Yeah, dude. Since I was on the golf team, dude, we would leave at like 11:30, 12, be gone all day. I wouldn't get home until like 9:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
I went to
what's the school's name?
A white kid school.
I can't let that be known. That's confidential.
I went to one of them white kid schools where it was like an early college. So I was taking college classes from like 9th grade, bro. I would have been leaving high school with a fucking associate's degree. But I decided
there was always like AP classes and stuff like that available. But like I think there's like a huge difference. Like international baccalaureates, like schools, they mean more than the AP classes or something like that. Yeah. Like it was almost like if you were already in college, you know what I mean? Because I was taking
that's how our classes were.
You know what I mean? Like all my classes were like fucking difficult, dog. Like you were only in there for 50 minutes, but like they were pretty tough classes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's how ours were. Like we were doing all them. I was freshman in fucking high school, hanging out with fucking sophomores in fucking college.
That's not David. Like David pretty much got to chill because I was a senior when he was a freshman. So
and you know what's crazy is my freshman year. You know how you always have homeroom. Since me and Brian almost have like the same exact name, the only thing that changes is the first name. They mistook me for Brian and they put me in a senior homeroom. So I was like in there with a bunch of Brian's friends and stuff like that. So it was pretty dope. It was fun.
Yeah.
What's up? What's good?
What's up, Matt? Who took that dope picture with Matt? I need you to send that.
And it was Jim too, bro. So that class, like I had homeroom with a bunch of seniors. I had like the varsity team dunking on me my freshman year. It was rough, but it was dope. You know what I mean? My homeroom was Jim, but it was lit. It was lit. Mr. Pat, come on, sir. How are you doing? How you doing?
What up?
We've been kind of stalling, just getting into it, feeling the show for now. How you doing?
Not bad.
No, you good. You good. We haven't even got really started yet, so you joined at a perfect time, I would say.
We were just talking about the schools we went to, if they were in the hood or.
They went to the hood, bro. They went to fucking juvie. I went to the white kid school.
Who went to juvie?
Brian and David. High school was set up. It's pretty much like it was juvie. It was in the hood. It was pretty wild.
They said I derailed the show with talking about teaching. We get sidetracked a lot, though. You just kind of inspired it, but we get sidetracked a lot, anyways.
Oh, but we did talk about like Saul being teacher of the year because we got a couple of teachers.
Yeah. Oh, you remember this photo?
Yeah.
You're probably wondering how we got to that conversation.
Yeah.
Let's get this shit started.
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, we faced Nashville. And to be honest, fellas, from the first half, I was a little nervous. I was a little scared. You know what I mean? But
Definitely.
But we were resilient. We held our own. And we made the comeback. I'll start with you, Brian. What was your we'll start with the first half most of all. What was your first half thoughts?
Let's start with the starting 11.
Okay. Okay. Well, tell me your thoughts from the very beginning of the match then.
The first thing that stood out to me was seeing Diani there, and where BL would be. BL would be. So, and he ended up putting BL out wide on the right wing. So that made us a traditional 3-man midfield. So I thought we were going to be real compact, and then the two wingers real wide, and then Patrick as a pivot, waiting for the cross. 10 minutes in, I don't think Pep never saw the ball, and it really didn't work. So I think Dean said it. He did that because defensively we're not the same anymore. Teams are just going straight through us.
Yeah.
So it's not like last season we could think, oh, we're going to win 1-0 because our defense is going to hold it down. This year, people are going straight through us. And even when he tried to fix that problem, putting Diani there, it didn't work. So that's what I thought in the first half, that defensively we're very vulnerable in the midfield. And Pep belongs in the midfield because that's where he runs the show, because out wide he was lost.
So you think we're vulnerable in the midfield? I mean, in the defense.
There's cracks in our midfield.
Okay.
All the talk is, and people really ain't talking about it, all the talk is about, oh, we're one pass away or we're one shot away from our offense being where it needs to be. Our midfield and defense ain't clicking, and it ain't what it used to be last season. Like last year, we could go on the road and be like, oh, we're going to scrape out a 1-0 win. This year, a lot of goals are going in that last year weren't going in. The goal they scored on us, Kalina's at fault. He needs to recognize he's not one of a tall goalkeeper, so he needs to stay on his line instead of going out there and smacking it with his purse and just pretty much passing it to Mukhtar. If he stays on his line,
he did set it up on a platter for Mukhtar.
If he don't even, who knows what happens if he doesn't punch the ball, but he stays in his line and he can just watch where the ball's going and just work his line. That's what, as a smaller goalkeeper, that's what you're taught to do. Stay on your line.
I agree.
But that's what I thought about the first half. They got that goal because of Kalina should have stayed on his line. And yeah, Pat, what do you think?
First half thoughts.
Honestly, I didn't think we played good at all either. I don't know if it was a defense fault. I don't think it was much of the defense. I don't like the fact that he didn't start Privet. I think that made a big difference to me.
Well, the way Dean said that at the end of the day, Ream's getting called to the national team has good distribution. That's the way he sees it. One gets called to the national team, and I guess he can pass the ball better than Privet.
But he's had games where he starts Privet and Dean, and
that's how we ended the game. That's how we ended the
game. But I mean, honestly, we didn't play good that first half at all, man. And we'll get into the second half later, but that shit was not good to me.
It was a scary first half, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What do you think, Nate?
There was a bunch of times that if Nashville would have been better at finishing, any other team, honestly, they would have put numbers up on us.
Oh, yeah.
Really. But, we got way too fucking lucky. Our defense looked like dog shit, honestly. Like, that was the worst I've ever seen the team this season so far. Hopefully, it's the worst I'm going to ever see them. Hopefully, that shit never fucking happens again. Like Brian said, they're running fucking right through us. What up, Jackson?
What? You just want to say hi. Say hi and go to sleep.
Jackson.
Go to bed. I don't want
Camera
your
shot,
trophy
man.
here.
But yeah, that's honestly how I felt. That whole first half, I was like, "Fuck, we're about to get fucking gold on. Like, we're about to get fucking ran through."
That's what it
Second
felt
half, I
like.
didn't have, and I mean, when we got before the second half even started, I was already thinking like these motherfuckers are gonna come drop 3 on us and dip.
Bro.
But
That'd have been terrible. You know how bad that would feel after having such like a good spell, this season 3-0 at the home.
especially at home.
That would have
But
been
Especially at home.
I mean, I thought I used to talk shit about Dean starting 11, but he was quick to recognize that I mean, if Diani wasn't working in the midfield, we might as well go back attack and attack. So he took Diani out, put here goes one, put Vargas over Abada, who's your DP. He's on 150,000 a week, 2.2 million a year. You paid 8 million for him. 3 subs later, never got on the bench, but Vargas ends up coming on the field. Really changed the game, because when Vargas came on, Charlie had 5 attacks and he was involved in 4, and out of those 4, he scored 1, and on the second one, he got the ball to BL ball over the top to Trocomati.
So we all agree. I mean, Dean. I mean, he's a great coach. But I think this game, he just played too much with the lineup. He should have just kind of stuck to what he's been doing. And, I don't know, man.
I think he put on. He did it. It was tactical, or he put about on notice.
Yeah.
What y'all think?
He needs to. If he wants to play around with the lineup, I think he's doing an Open Cup match or something.
I think it was tactical. I think.
Yeah.
Because lately, if I'm being honest, Abada hasn't really done anything to impress me. He hasn't done much, we're being honest. Vargas, he's done a little bit more than Abada to me, in my opinion. So I mean,
these past 2 games, yes, for sure. But that's what Dean's job. That's what he gets paid to do. He recognizes stylistically like what team he has in front of him, what team he has at hand, and he was like, hey, maybe this player would be better against this team rather than this player. For example, Vargas over Abada with this situation. Why? Because in this situation, our striker, Idan Toclomati, the one that he put on, is more direct, that, run in behind, create the space type of player, compared to Vargas, who's going to make the runs wide, create space for your striker. Where more Abada is he likes to play as a winger, but he's more direct with it as well. And
Vargas gets back in defense.
Exactly. But what we needed that game was more like we did really good on the wings that game. I don't know if y'all noticed, when we were trying to play down the middle, we did not do good. But when we started playing it out wide, we did really good. Zaha got his first goal by playing it out wide. He played it out wide. He cut in, took a couple steps in the box. Nahar fucking fouled him from behind, and boom, a penalty. The Pep Biel goal, you know what I mean? It just came from the wide, from, like you said, Vargas creating a little bit of space, creating space in the middle for Pep Biel, recognizes the run that Toclomati was making in between 2 defenders. Bada bing, bada boom. And what a pass that was, bro. What a fucking pass that was.
Yep. That dude's he's in the MVP conversation right now based on stats. 7 games, 5 assists, 2 goals. And they're only going to keep coming.
Oh, I love him. He's definitely been best player of the season so far. Patrick hasn't done anything. He just got here, man.
I just pulled up, man.
No, but I'll agree. We're being very critical on Pat, but I mean, we also got to give him a little bit of slack. You feel me? I know a lot of people are critical on Patrick Ajimang, but
slack for what though?
Because he's not had the service that he's had from the season prior. This style of play is not the same style of play that we did last season. Last season, we were very play it out wide, get it into the box, almost play it into the goal style of play. Now we're more direct.
And he was coming in after Swiderski had ran around working his ass off for fucking 70, 80 minutes. Pat was just coming in, and he was stronger and had more stamina than everybody because he was fresh. So
and he's fast for a tall boy.
Now he starts. I mean, everybody's fresh.
So
Yeah.
So
what do you
what I'm
think?
hearing is we should put him in as a super sub.
Well, so that's my next question. So let's like this game. Toklomati came in as super sub and he scored, so that worked out great. So what do you think we should like switch him, start and score early? Let's metaphorically speaking, or bring in Pat second half and maybe not score anymore.
I think we should not get too into that simply because it's okay. It's all right not to know who the fuck's going to start up top. You know why? Because they're both dangerous. We know they both can fucking score goals. You feel me? I don't know about y'all, but I like knowing that I don't know who's going to start up top, but I'm okay with whoever does start. You feel me? It wasn't like last season or seasons prior where we're like, man, we got fucking Copetti. Maybe he'll score a goal this fucking game. You know what I mean? And we knew he was going to start regardless. You feel me? Like we have people that we know are dangerous. People are scared of now, and it's okay. Back then, we would have been like, okay, I want Patrick in now because we knew Copetti was more than likely not going to score. What was he more than likely going to do? Flop and get himself a yellow. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I'm okay with it. And plus, these guys are young as fuck, dude. These guys are still young.
Yeah,
so
he's not 20 years old, man.
Like, yeah, he's 20. And like we're having this issue where we're like, we don't know who to start up top. This is fucking great. This is beautiful stuff. And we haven't even found our best form this season. I don't know about y'all, but that is a great problem to have.
I still think that we should sign another striker.
That would be awesome too. I don't see a problem with that.
I think we need to sign a striker that has already proven himself within the league. Sign a striker from within the league, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, somebody who's familiar with the league, one that doesn't need to adapt. I feel that.
Yeah. Somebody that I don't know who, just fucking find somebody that needs a fucking team, bro, at this point.
No.
No, well, we need to focus on getting a center defensive mid.
Yeah.
Because we can't always be in shootouts with teams because I don't think we can keep up with some of those like Miami if we were to go back and forth trying to outscore each other.
Well, that's the thing we want to prevent is not being into like we don't want to make a soccer match into a basketball match. You feel me?
The thing about Miami, like I tell people this about Miami, bro. Miami, all they have,
that's what we're doing.
All they have is attackers. That's all they have. They don't have any fucking defense, except Jordi Alba. You play the opposite side of Jordi, you're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically speaking, I think Miami is way overhyped than what everybody makes them out to be. Just because they have that fucking midget and the fucking canine.
That
Wait, my bad, Pedro. I know you fucking suck his dick every fucking day, but
whoa.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Here we go. Is Pedro watching?
Yeah, he's in here.
You better make him upset, man. Oh, you're making Tony upset. He said this Nate guy sounds like a Messi fan. Tony said, "Don't be talking shit about Messi." Jeez.
Fuck you, Tony.
You're messing with the wrong people right now, Nate.
Tony needs to worry about getting a PS5 so we can play Red Dead.
Yo, word.
GTA
Hop off
together.
the PS3, bro.
Get that PS5, Tony. What's wrong with you?
He
Stop
said
going to the game.
His hands are too small for that controller.
He said the controller's too big, bro.
But anyways, that's a different subject. Puro Xbox aquí, man. Puro Xbox. Los dos.
Pat, you still got that cutout? Pedro's been asking for it, bro.
Yeah, I got it. It's stashed away. Shows the message cutout, Nate.
The
last time I saw that thing, it had a hole drilled through it.
Hey yo, what were y'all doing with it?
I don't know.
What size was the hole? He said Tony got to wash more cars. He still got that business. My truck need to get washed.
Nah,
I need
but...
to wear my truck.
All right, we got sidetracked. Let's talk about the second half, man.
Oh yeah. Well, we are talking about the second half.
Second half, I still wasn't that confident in the second half.
I mean, let's be honest, man.
It all happened.
We got
like
lucky.
in span of 10 minutes.
George, that dude getting knocked out made. I mean, that's really what turned the game around.
Zimmerman.
Hate that it happened.
Hold on, let's talk.
No,
Yeah.
We were called classless fans. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
people thought that Toclomati made that celebration like they're going to sleep one because
don't even. They're fucking stupid, bro. Don't even get me started on that shit.
People find anything to get fucking mad about, bro.
He said knockout of the year. Pele kick to the head.
I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, so I know a lot. There's a good amount of Nashville fans I know, and I respect them. And there's a few that I don't, and I really don't give a fuck about them. But there's that few that I don't. They're always talking shit on Twitter all the fucking time about, every time they play against whatever opponent they're playing, they're always talking shit. And it's just that Twitter, bro. It's Twitter fingers. That's all it is.
Man, I know a couple hooligans going out to Nashville this year, so if y'all want to run it, let us know.
We got a couple Aaron the Prommers on us.
I ain't gonna be there, but I know a couple hooligans.
What you mean you ain't gonna be there?
Nah, I'm going to my brother's bachelor's party in San Diego that week. So
it's about Hong Kong.
You pulling up too, Brian, or you going to Nashville?
I'm pulling up.
Yeah, Brian's not going to San Diego, so
I'll probably go to Nashville, which is also tricky because the 10th is my mom's birthday. Are you going to Nashville, Nate?
I will, man.
Yeah, I mean,
get my back pay.
Put that comment back up. What was it again?
he said poor Vargas was shaken up, but the fact that Nashville fans had the nerve to say that Toclomati was making fun of Walker's injury.
Yeah, Vargas. Yeah, I mean, in the heat of the moment, man, shit, like nobody knew. I mean, Vargas, especially Vargas, he didn't know what was going on. But then, then to hear
him the whole time.
Toclomati doesn't even know who the fuck Zimmerman was.
Yeah, but hey,
why would he sit here and make fun of them? Like, that shit is so stupid to me. But I mean, whatever. Like I said, Nashville fans have this thing where they like to talk shit on Twitter. I've seen them do it all last season. They're doing it now. I mean,
they wanted an excuse to get mad because they fucking choked the lead. That's all it is.
And they're not getting that. What's that Southern Champs belt? That shit looking slow for them too.
Cut that shit.
I think it's staying home.
Acknowledge.
Man, let's talk about the knockout though. Perfect kick. Dude, no, I'm saying it was gonna be a goal if the ball was happened to be there. Dude, the dude landed out. It's turf, so you hate to be Zimmerman, dude. Gets knocked up and then gets knocked the fuck out. Lands on concrete pretty much.
Yeah, bro. The turf is probably like 3/4 of an inch thick. You got an inch turf underneath it, and then
you ain't got there ain't no fucking
straight
cushion,
concrete, bro. Concrete.
And I don't know if you saw, bro, but he bounced a little bit.
Yeah, he was timber.
He bounced,
bro. He dropped like a sack of potatoes, bro.
Yeah, but I'm glad he's all right. I'm glad it wasn't anything worse than that. They say he came out the hospital, he's good. So
the pressure today, Dean said he got stitches inside the mouth, concussion, and bruised face. I mean,
he's all
somebody
right.
just watched Twitter after
he probably got more fucked up landing
on
the fucking turf than getting kicked in the head.
But that's just how the game is.
That kick got him flush in the mouth.
He shouldn't have fucking put his head there.
I don't know, bro. It's soccer. It happens. We've seen worse.
It happens, right? But to the Nashville fans, bro, you can't be mad about some guy trying to fucking bicycle kick. He can't see that somebody's coming behind him, bro.
Brian has a freaking scar on his face from where
I don't think
they're mad about to the face.
They're really mad about Toclomati celebrating. That's really what fired them up. And as
he
soon
did
as
that because he put the game to bed, not because Walker's
in stoppage time, bro.
No.
But hey, that's just that's the MLS for you.
That is the MLS for you. That is.
It's a soft league.
That's soccer for you, bro. Soccer is
a super fucking soft league.
I mean, yeah, right.
He said in Germany, Walker would have got a yellow. In Germany, you can't try to headbutt a ball away from someone who is bicycle.
Yeah, you can't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's why he's not playing in Germany.
And he said, and Vargas shouldn't have received a yellow for that. I agree because it was totally
Oh
unintentional.
yeah, no.
Yeah,
Fuck
that was
no.
He
I
got
was
a
a
yellow
little
for that shit.
yeah,
I
he
didn't
got
know
a
that.
yellow
He
for
got a
that. I
yellow.
was upset, dude. I seen that and I was like, what the hell? His back was turned the whole time. He did what any like striker or winger in like who has a little bit of creativity and then would decide, oh, this ball's in the good height. I'm gonna try to bicycle kick it. Walker Zimmerman was brave enough to try to put his head in a dangerous position, and boom, bro. It just ended very badly for him, unfortunately.
Hey, oh.
Yeah.
His goal should have counted too.
Yeah, and that was a stupid
Oh,
decision from
yeah.
the referees, the VAR, whoever is in charge of that decision right there. Because yes, I understand that Brant Bronico was in an offside position, but he was never interfering with the player. That player was standing still. It was before the ball was kicked, anyways. And I'm pretty sure the goal scorer was on a onside position. And
He
Brant
was.
Bronico, if you look at the runs, Brant Bronico didn't even move. He stood in that same position the whole time. Like he was there as a dummy, pretty much.
That's who
And
they
it
call the
worked.
offsides on?
Brant Bronico, yeah, they called it off for offsides because he was interfering with one of the Nashville players.
Surge.
Yeah. So
Who's their midfielder?
yeah.
What the fuck is he going to be defending?
Más pendejo es esta liga.
Yeah, bro, that was pretty disappointing.
And the worst thing about it too was there was a foul right after that Nashville committed. That was a really dirty fucking play.
I don't know. I feel like the ref was a little more towards Nashville, like the whole time.
Oh
But
yeah. Because he
we
let
still
Nashville
focused.
fucking walk away with that shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That ref did not get his fucking pay cut at the end of the day because they fucking lost.
No. Well, all right, fellas. What y'all think? We moving on now to
Well, no, we gotta talk about Trocomati, man. His fucking goal. That touch.
Goal of the week.
Oh yeah,
I've been waiting for that, bro.
Goal of the week.
He's been working his ass off since the last home game we had, bro.
I'm
We
telling
said
you,
it.
like.
I'm glad he finally fucking did that.
Pause.
Now
pause.
let me start.
Let's go back to last week. Who's predicted the 2-1 win? I think it was I had the 2-1 prediction, and somebody else within the four of us predicted that as well.
I said
Nate
2-1.
wasn't here.
I said 3-1.
Yep. Okay, so it was me and Pat. So congratulations, sir. But damn, what a fucking goal from Takamati. And we were talking about it too. We were saying like he's worked his ass off, and if anybody this next game deserves a goal, it needs to be Takamati. And he got his goal, and damn, what a fucking goal it was, man.
Dude, awareness and skill, he is definitely a better than Patrick. His touch is better on the ball, and his just awareness of you. Let's go back to when Westwood's goal. Dude recovers the ball, opens his body while he's scanning the field. He's rolling with his right foot, rolling with the ball, rolls it twice, puts the ball on his left foot, never looks at the ball, looking at Westwood, and just scoops it. We fast forward to this past weekend. Ball over the top. He's making the run like the wide receiver. He knows the ball has to bounce in front of you. That ball can only go one way. If you're going to make a touch, it can only go one way. He did it to the right. And, dude, he's doing veteran stuff.
That in total was a 3v1 defender-wise with the goalkeeper coming at you. So technically a 4v1. And the composure to know, okay, this ball is going to be landing right here. And the moment it does, I have to touch it to this side in between the goalkeeper and the defender and not make my run in between the defender, but go around the defender and continue my play. All of those people are running into the goal and still scores that freaking goal, dude. Oh my fucking goodness.
Like I said,
that was some
start talking about bench
goal,
Patrick, bro.
You know what that reminds me of? And this is because I'm a Chelsea fan, and this is like throwing it back a little bit. But this is when we had Cesc Fabregas and Diego Costa playing together, man. What a Diego Costa knew if this man was passing me the ball, it's gonna be right here. I got to either hit the ball first time or take my touch away from the defender, boom, goal. Every time, bro. That was Cesc Fabregas S of a pass. And I love that. That was beautiful stuff right there, bro. I love whenever we play like that. I like our aggressive goals where we make the defense make a mistake and we take advantage of that. But I love a beautiful pass like that ends up into a goal. That right there shows the quality that we can be, and if we can consistently do that at home and away from home, we'll cook, bro. We'll cook.
Like
Nobody will want to play us.
Start Tokolamati, bench Patrick next game.
For somebody like him, bro, you need to, because the best way to keep your form is to get minutes.
Yeah.
And he's a 20-year-old, but we paid $2 million for him, so he give it to Zoran and
beautiful pass
in our scouting department, man. We just need to keep growing our stock, get more money. Pep deserves Pep's playing like a DP, and he deserves a big boy contract.
Yeah, man.
Let's hop on the Pep subject.
I want him to stay. I hope he fucking stays. I hope Charlotte says, you know what, big dog? Here's a fucking contract for you.
He wants to stay, though.
Charlotte,
he decided to come back
Pep
as a
wants
loan.
to be here.
Yeah.
So, does it depend on him or the team he's on from a loan?
It really depends on Charlotte to give him the money he deserves.
No. I don't think it's not up to the team that he's on loan with, because if I'm pretty sure he's on loan with option to buy. So that means if he wants to end up staying with Charlotte, if Charlotte offers him, he can stay at Charlotte. And after what we've seen, and with Dean contributing so much to the team with him, starting him consistently, I don't see why not keep Pep Biel. You know what I mean?
He's like a DP.
The people love him. He loves to be here. He's playing very well. He's shining. He's a big fish in a small pond for what we are. Dude, he's balling out. You know what I mean?
We do have to get him a hooligan hat, but other than that,
damn. Yeah. Next time he gets crowned, we'll throw a scarf on him or something.
Give him a hooligan hat.
Bet.
Yeah, but right now,
Give him
so far he's been the prayer of the team.
He's earning his bag, bro.
Yeah.
He is earning his bag.
Definitely doing more than Saha.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's almost golden boot contender this season, but he just needs to more. Yeah, we need more goal contributions from him.
Saha hasn't been playing bad, but he definitely hasn't unlocked his full potential yet. I think he's still trying to get, trying to get there. And
league leader in assists and 2 goals, and that's coming straight out of Charlotte. You dig?
I think Saha underestimated the league, and it's just not learning to trust the guy, his team.
Yeah.
Amen.
I think you come in as he's not dumb, so I mean he knows fans are going to read the stuff that people from Lyon and Galatasaray are saying about him, and so you come in, okay, I'm the DP. Everybody, all my teammates are inferior to me. What does it mean? Am I saying that right? Below me, inferior?
Yeah, you're right.
So I think he's just not learning that, hey, I can trust Pep. He still has to link up better with Pat. But I think he's just now learning to trust the teammates, and he underestimated the league. It's a fast-paced, well-defended league. You're going to see the same thing maybe other weekend, a 4-3-3 from the other team.
The league isn't what everybody said it was a couple years ago. A couple years ago, we were known as the retirement league. Everybody comes here whenever their career is over, and they want to make a quick heist.
Yeah,
they get their fucking bag and then they dip. They play a season or two. They play a season or two, and they're like, "Hey, got my couple mil. I'm out. See y'all." They get a house and a nice spot.
Put on a show.
Yeah, now it's the opposite, bro. We do have a couple players that are towards the end of their career, but majority of these teams have a bunch of youngsters who are
even the players that are coming in, even the players that are coming in at the end of their careers, they still got a good bit of tank left in the tank. The MLS Oh fuck! The MLS is putting out fucking money, bro. Better than the fucking Saudi league, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and fuck the Saudi league, bro. That shit's whack.
Yeah.
Ain't no watching that shit.
Saudi league is what the MLS used to be.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever had that type of money, but
The Saudi league,
I feel you.
no. Saudi league is fucking. They're fucking rich, but I mean,
Money is not an issue for them.
Absolutely not.
It was like remember a few years ago. Remember when China was doing that?
Oh yeah, buying everybody.
The
Dude,
China
Oscar
Super League was
still
buying
plays
everybody.
in the fucking China League.
He got a bag though.
Yeah,
He got so much money.
But who the fuck is watching him play?
Yeah, nobody. But
After that, his career really went downhill, bro. He never got caught up for Brazil again.
well, since we were speaking of Zaha, he won't be available this weekend.
Oh yeah, no Zaha this
hand
weekend.
surgery,
Unfortunately,
thumb
had
surgery.
hand surgery.
Vargas better step up.
Ripped a ligament in his hand. You want to see the picture of his hand?
Yeah, put it. I'm into that sick shit. Yo,
I've seen worse.
Bro, his Snapchat story is hilarious. He was trying to buy a car today.
Bro, if y'all don't follow him,
this man's a millionaire. Why are you at Enterprise, my guy?
I got a fucking video of when I ripped open my
Chevy
knuckle.
Cruise.
No, he got out of there.
Pedro, send the picture of your pinky, bro.
Oh, no. Fuck that pinky. I got a video of when I ripped open my knuckle, and you can see my ligament, and you can fucking see the muscle pulling back and forth. I got that video. Yeah.
Send it to the group
I broke
chat.
my thumb when I was playing goalie years ago, and it's never.
What's up, security? How you doing, sir? How you doing? Thank you for joining us.
Yo, security, I got your cigar case with me. You left it in my car again.
That's unfortunate because he's gone for 2 weeks. He's in Florida right now.
Damn.
He's lucky he's gone this weekend though because
he's gonna be at the next home game.
He should be back in time. He should be back.
Drop
in the comments if you're gonna be here.
Sure.
If y'all are tuned in, make sure y'all like the video. We got a decent amount of viewers, so make sure y'all
give us a like
and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
I've been commenting, interacting, but make sure y'all give us a like. That's what matters.
We have a game day vlog coming from this past weekend. It was fun.
Yeah.
We got a lot of the celebrations in the stands, and they were hilarious.
Oh my goodness,
dude! I don't remember this.
Everything. Hold on, I'm gonna upload one video real quick. That man. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Because this man is a fool, bro. Where is it?
I need to unite. Pedro, are we doing the heist later?
Nah, bro. We're dropping Superstore.
Yo puro GTA, man.
I'll get GTA when the new one comes out.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at, fellas.
What video you talking about?
What's the next
the one
topic we got? While David looks for his video.
You guys meeting the FIFA president. How was that like?
Arriba la corrupción.
So, meeting the FIFA president. A lot of people don't like him, right? You know, they say he's too close to Messi. He favors certain people. But, I mean, I'm going to keep it real. I think it's pretty cool that the FIFA president came to fucking hooligans.
To a random-ass bar
in fucking Charlotte to drink a beer with us. Like, he was chilling with us, bro. That shit was, like, to me, that shit was...
He actually drunk a beer?
Like,
he drank like
Guinness. He drank a fucking Guinness, bro.
Yeah, he was pouring them shit.
Oh, Guinness.
Yeah, he didn't pay for them though, but he was pouring them, motherfucker.
He's like, Patrick, come over here, buddy.
He's like, oh, you pay, right? Nah, hell nah, motherfucker. You better pay for them shit. But I think it was pretty cool, man.
You got money, dog.
Yeah, I mean that's a fucking FIFA president, dog. I mean that shows.
Bro, the cool thing about him was that he was super chill with talking to people. Like he would straight up go to somebody that like wasn't like at all talking or anything, and would like start talking to them like a
Yeah, just
regular
like normal
person.
conversation and shit. Saying,
Yeah,
So that shit to me, that shit was dope, man. That was pretty cool. It was random as fuck, that we met him.
yeah, it was pretty funny.
He said,
The funny part was too,
"He said, give that man a happy dad."
Nah,
fucking
he
Pat
already
and I
know
were
that.
just like hanging out outside, bro. Like you know how it's like in the little alley.
Yeah.
We're standing out there watching the baseball game. Bro just walks by, and we're just like, damn. Like we kind of get close to the door, bro. As soon as like we get close to the door, his fucking people just like grabbed us and pushed us in the bar.
They're like, get in there, get in there. It's like, yeah.
They're like, "Get your ass in there."
Dude, we're just here to watch the baseball game.
Yeah, we're just here to.
But nah, yeah, what was it? Then I think I don't know what news channel it was. Is like starting to record him. They're like, "Oh, can we do like an interview? Like, ask why you're here and everything." And Pat and I are in the background. I'm with the fucking scarf holding it up. Dude turns around, and I thought he was gonna say something like, "Put the scarf down for the video" or some shit. Nah, bro, just dead ass asked me for the scarf. He was like, "Can I wear it for the interview?" I was like, "Yeah, sure. Here you go, man." Gave it to him. Y todo. And then what was it? When he just starts going around and I'm like, damn, I guess he's keeping it now. So he just starts going around posing for pictures, taking pictures with random people that we don't know with the fucking scarf on. And then he holds up the Carolina Hooligans, bro. He doesn't.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I mean, I totally feel you, NC German. Like, I know all the shit he's done.
I'll put this back.
He ain't the most. But yeah, that
He's a
fucking.
businessman at the end of the day.
Because Tepper's let's dumb it down. Because Tepper's a dumbass.
That really pissed me off when I seen that picture. I was like, bro, why the fuck does he have a Panthers jersey? Look,
The
I don't
marketing
like.
team or the PR team dropped the ball on that one.
I understand, it's the stadium, but bro, fucking Charlotte FC is the soccer team of Charlotte. Give him a fucking Charlotte FC jersey.
Here's the thing. They
not
gave
both?
Tepper
Why not
two
both?
jerseys.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly. They gave Tepper two jerseys. He could have given them a Panthers jersey, ew, and a Charlotte FC jersey. He could have given them two jerseys.
Like,
Should have been the Fortress jersey. I agree 100%. What a beautiful fucking jersey,
that,
dog.
I don't like. Maybe there's a reason behind it. Nobody has said what the fuck the reason is, but everybody agrees that it should have been a Charlotte FC jersey. Because
even when they post like for the picture, they pulled out all. They had a Real Madrid jersey, a Bayern Munich jersey, and then the fucking like Panthers jerseys right there. Like that should be a fucking.
They had a Pachuca jersey too, and they had another team, the other team. I don't know who the other one is. They had the Pachuca jersey too, and then they had the other team. They could have given them two jerseys, bro.
Just very poor from the PR team or by the Teppers themselves.
Whoever was in charge or behind that, like, yeah, that was
better.
That was a bad idea.
But the FIFA president is a hooligan, so
that's true.
I hope he knows what comes with that scarf. So
I'm part of the gang now.
Yo, word. Only way out of this shit is in a box.
Y'all jumped him.
Now Pal's like blood in, blood out.
Too many cameras.
Yo, word.
Damn, so he actually kept that scarf?
Yeah, he kept it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept it.
I'm hearing rumors that the soccer jerseys we got are all Club World Cup teams.
What do you mean?
Are all Club World Cup teams? Huh.
That does make sense because today on the press conference, Dean, they asked him about it, and he was very like, I really don't care. Oh, because going back to another FIFA conversation, the MLS not recognizing the
that makes sense.
The international schedule, where the spring and summer they're gonna keep doing their normal schedule, schedule. That makes sense because Dean, he's like, I really don't care for it because Charlotte's not in it. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he means.
What do you guys thoughts on that? That MLS is not switching over to the conventional transfer window where
it's hurting the league. It's still hurting the league.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I don't know. How is that gonna work? There's gonna be MLS going on during the World Cup.
Yeah, how's that
NFL.
gonna work next year?
And NFL, right?
I guess they're gonna have to take a pause on it, right? I mean, they have to.
Well,
No,
we're not
we
a
don't
host
recognize
city
it.
for the World Cup, anyways. But like, it's not gonna affect the city of Charlotte in any way. But
going to away matches and shit like that, I mean, it's gonna
exactly,
For Atlanta,
for other teams, exactly. Like for teams like Atlanta, LA.
But people did make a point like you really don't want to put the MLS in the same time frame as the NFL and college football and shit.
but here's the thing: the MLS isn't just for us anymore. The MLS has been open to all other fucking countries. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's like at this point, like we need to adopt the way the other leagues play it, so we can start getting taken more seriously. Because
And
right
the
now,
transfer window, yeah.
because
And
right
Atlanta,
now, this league is still a fucking joke.
Yeah.
This league is, I hate to say it, but this league still is not being taken serious by any other league, except maybe Liga MX.
And that's because we have to. The Liga MX has to do business with them.
I
Yeah,
feel like there's a level of respect that comes from this league because, like, obviously, like, there's people that play with former players that are like now within the MLS. Obviously, like people call it a retirement league or whatever they want to say about it. But I mean, obviously, there's a level of respect that comes from the MLS because you have people like Zaha, for example, who come to this league and don't start shining right off the bat. You know what I mean? Have to find his rhythm, have to find his form.
but still, you can't compare.
Obviously you can't compare.
It's not
apples for apples with other league. Obviously, that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, slowly but surely, this league is going to become something that people are going to be like, okay, MLS is not like what people make it out to be. It's not, what Americans are playing soccer over there. You know what I mean? It's not a development league. It's not a retirement league. It's actually something getting built for the future. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a league to compete. But we need to get rid of American traditions. We need to get rid of the monopolization of Adidas. Even though I love Adidas, we need these teams to branch out. We need these teams to be creative. We need these teams
to get their own identity.
Exactly. We need these teams to expand. Like, for example, Red Bull has its thing. Like, I don't know if y'all knew this, but like every Red Bull's team, their stadium is built exactly alike. So if you go to the Red Bull Stadium in New Jersey, if you go to the one in Germany, if you go to the one in China, they all look exactly the same. They're just a little different because of the teams and like the style of like where they're at, but they're made almost identical. Like, obviously, that's something cool that we have here in the MLS. But like every team, if we were to get away from like every team having Adidas and they can go find their own like brand, this league would be something so much more different just by that. You know what I mean?
Outfitters.
Yeah. Sponsored by Magellan. Shout out to Academy Sports and Outdoors.
There's still a lot of rules that the MLS needs to change before we start getting taken serious by the other leagues. Because like you said, not everybody can come here and like shine. It's not easy, but it's still like we have so many different fucking rules where it's like, okay, why are you guys playing in the middle of fucking summer when the players are supposed to be on break?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if you ask all these guys, they'd rather play in 30-degree weather instead of 100-degree weather.
Yeah, and so I mean, they need
Saturday,
to change that.
What was it, 85? It was pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, 85, and then now it's fucking 30-something degrees right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's NC weather for you.
Yeah, I don't know. The league needs to do something about all these fucking rules they have.
Yeah, we just. I mean, MLS still has a good amount of years left for it to be top league, but they're getting there. I mean, they're getting there. It's just it's gonna take us.
Slowly but surely, man.
You know what I mean? The Premier League and all these other leagues, they've been building that shit for decades, bro. Decades.
Yeah, that's the thing. But going back to the identity thing, we are the first generation of Charlotte FC. We still don't have like with like America and the way you guys are with America, right? Your family, like that's like y'all's family's team, like before y'all were even born.
Yeah.
We don't have that with Charlotte and that whole MLS, bro. The MLS is what, maybe 30 something years old?
Yeah.
That's going to be crazy to think, because if you like, let's say in the future, this team makes it to 50, 100 years in the future, we're going to be the stepping stones of the whatever that crowd, the supporter section, the ambiance, the traditions is going to be within Charlotte. We're part of the first things. Like, I don't like,
We're
if
really
y'all were there
considered
from year
cargo
one,
members.
there was no Peppas. We didn't do Peppas before the match. That was something that slowly got integrated in, and now like it was almost awkward. You only saw the supporter section do it. You maybe saw a few people here and there do it. I know me and Brian were the only people doing it in our section whenever it was like for time for us to do it. And now it's almost the whole stadium doing it, dude. Like that right there is just like unbelievable, awesome to know that we're one of the first few people to like be a part of this, to get this started and like get Charlotte FC going. You know what I mean?
And there's still more to come.
Absolutely.
There's still more to do.
Imagine when we win our first title, whatever it be, a U.S. Open Cup,
whatever it is. I don't care what it is. We're going crazy, bro. The moment
we need
we
a
win
trophy
the
this
we're
year.
going wild, bro. We're going wild.
I'm climbing that fucking Panther, bro.
Bro, dead ass, bro. If we win, I'm going on top of that motherfucker.
Charlotte needs a trophy.
And that's how we start. Then
they deserve
us by beating Montreal this weekend.
He said, "I will always cherish the fact that I was at the inaugural home opener with 74,478 other people." Amen. I was maybe 74,477 in that crowd. So tell me you dig.
76.
Oh man, but no, for real. I have a video of us at that first game, and I was just like, I was looking around because I like at that time there was no Yeti clan. Like we took the Yeti the very first game. That's one thing. That Yeti was at the very first home game. We've took it to every game since then. But like I just remember I was looking around and I was just like amazed. I was astonished. I was like, this is awesome. I had goosebumps. And I was just looking around at everybody, just like amazed at what was going on. So I took a video of just like the whole crowd, the field. And you can even see Brian's face. He's recording. He's just like, it was just beautiful, bro. That day overall was just awesome.
I want to experience that feeling again where, like, if you guys go back to that first home opener, that first half, everybody standing.
Bro, everybody
in that stadium. Not only supporter section, I'm talking about everybody in the stadium standing.
I'll tell you what'll bring that feeling again, us winning a championship, bro. In Bank of America. I mean, that's really the closest we'll get to it. I mean, yeah, we'll go win the championship like in another stadium, but I think winning one in Bank of America would be fucking.
That would be huge.
So how do the finals work in the MLS? Like, who gets to host?
It goes by ranking.
Yeah.
Like, the lower you are, you go away.
Whatever goals, however goals, if it's if everybody has the same.
I know semifinals and all, like the whole playoff series, it's a 2-game series just about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, except the fucking final.
I agree.
That's still fucking weird to me, but all right.
Are we like in any other tournament or like the U.S. Open Cup or anything?
Just the U.S. Open.
When is the first game for that? Anybody
well, we're in the League's Cup.
League's Cup.
Yeah, League's Cup and.
To be honest, we can win the League's Cup, bro. Like the format of it, that's like it's very.
The way the other teams don't take it serious, if we take it serious, we could win.
The thing is,
I think we can win the U.S. Open Cup.
Yeah, we could do that too. The thing is, like, we have to learn to take advantage of the Leagues Cup because if we perform and we do good, guess what? You play at home.
Yeah.
And if we play a Mexican team, guess what? They don't have a home field. Guess where they play?
Not
They
in my
play-
country, boy. No,
They play
don't.
at.
Hey, but hey, you say that, David, but at the same time, and I can't stand these little goats
Why are you looking at me, Brian?
because you're one of them, Nate. That fucking stadium is gonna be painted red.
When we
I
play
guess
Not on
Chivas,
my watch.
you think it's gonna fill up when we play Chivas?
Oh, I mean,
It filled up when we played Cruz Azul, bro.
But I feel like
Yeah.
there's more. Well, I don't know. There is.
you'll be able to see the red's gonna stand out because it's red in a blue stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that Cruz Azul is definitely not
stand
Charlotte, bro.
Chivas,
We
dog.
saw more of it.
Bro,
That's what any Liga MX team, bro.
That's
Well,
with any of these
not
fucking
any-
Mexicans.
Any
Hey, speaking about that, I better
America, Cruz Azul, Chivas, these are all top teams you're talking about. It's gonna happen. They've been in the game for decades.
Don't we
And-
play Monterrey también?
NC, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, they're all gonna come down and watch their team play because they don't play over here like that. So it's gonna. I mean, it's just
Because they can't go back and watch them play over there because they can't get back in.
and it's not because Charlotte FC.
chill,
It's
Nate.
a shitload of
Fucking
fans, but
hurt.
these teams have been around for fucking ever, and they have a huge.
Yeah. What
fan
is
base.
this coming to? So Charlotte.
Now when you got when we play teams like
yeah, we got Juarez, Monterrey, and Chivas, bro, in our group.
yeah, Juarez, I don't think there's gonna be a lot of Juarez fans.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, there's not gonna be
Be
a lot of
alright.
Juarez fans. The thing is, like with a team like that from Liga MX, you can't underestimate a team.
No, for sure. No, I'm not underestimating them. Not
Yeah.
them, just their fans.
Yeah. Definitely, they're definitely not gonna be traveling. But
No, I
Monterrey,
don't underestimate any team, bro.
I feel like there might be a good showing of Monterrey fans, but definitely more Chivas fans at the bank.
Yeah.
Just to my Chivas fans, our president and vice president are Chivas fans, so they might not even be sitting in our section.
And it's like you guys, if America,
I'll tell you right now.
Oh yeah, if
ever
America
comes-
shows up to the Bank of America Stadium, I'm wearing yellow.
and that's perfectly.
If America shows up to the Bank of America Stadium, I'm leaving my car 2 towns over.
You better.
No,
'cause
vale,
we're busting them windows.
cervecitas, por favor.
Nah, that's the America
Puro pinche naco ratero.
from Nessa, like Texas.
Chill, y'all roasted.
Except
us.
you two.
Yeah,
Ustedes dos son me cae bien.
That's
We're
my
classy,
mom's
we're
family.
Nah, bro, but I love
Tú
that.
cállate, pinche Puebla. What they call y'all?
Camoteros.
Los camoteros. Tú cállate, pinche camotero.
I'm half and half.
Nah,
baby.
Pat's an
Half.
American fan.
Hey, what's that thing Salvador always says?
My mom's from Nessa.
Le gusta el camote.
Camote.
Yeah, that's what Salvador says.
Well, yo, we need to get Sal on one of these, bro. He was always in the live, not the live, but the studio recordings. We need to get him on the live podcast. I don't think he likes doing these though.
Next week, I'm gonna tell him to hop on.
We got Lee next week. He was supposed to be on tonight
word?
from CLTF Fan TV, but he had to go pick up his kids from a field trip. So he wasn't able to hop on tonight, but he will be on next week. So stay tuned for that, folks. See,
He said shout out to
Lee
his
from
baby
CLTF
mama.
Fan TV will be on there.
For the fans, by the fans. God
Damn
damn it.
I love when Brian does his interviews because we do our interview, and at the end of it, you just see Brian grab the fucking mic. For the fans, by the fans. Damn it. I feel like he has his WWE moment right there.
Brian, you got to do it like The Rock one day. You got to do it like The Rock.
Well, which one are you talking about?
I can't get Brian the mic for interviews because this man he doesn't hold the mic. He fucking squeezes it. So I hate to like give y'all like this right here, but for the vlog, you know how we bring the mic to do interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, for all the interviews that Brian did, he hit the button before he started recording. Well, before we were already recording, like the beginning of it, the mic's working, but you could tell when Brian squeezes the mic and he presses the button, and then the audio cuts off because he switched the channels on it. And I'm just like, oh my god! Luckily, the audio switches to my phone because I'm recording off of my phone, and you can still somewhat hear it, but it's not like the quality of like recording off of a microphone. And I'm just like, Brian, you do this all the freaking time. But it's because he's a passionate dude when he gets on the mic, and
Put
you gotta
the
love
Brian.
it. Love
Put the batteries on.
it. Nonetheless, it was fun. It was a fun time. It's always fun going out there and interviewing people.
Hell yeah.
I don't think we've even talked about Charlotte FC versus Montreal, have we?
Nope.
Nah, not yet.
And
We
we're
have
an
to
hour
win.
10.
All I'm gonna say is we better fucking win.
How crazy is this that Charlotte, not Charlotte, Montreal has played like 6 or 7 games now,
7.
hasn't won any,
Yeah,
hasn't won any, and this is their home opener. But I think they're doing this because it was winter and the weather over there has been terrible, and they learned their lesson last season. If they give them home games at the beginning, like this first quarter of the season, that you might play in some snow, so they try to shy away from that.
Oh, shit.
But huge facts right here: 7 away games and haven't won a single one. So
Fire their manager.
fired their manager 5 games in. Unfortunate for that guy.
I think
'Cause we're working with what he's got. That's very unfortunate.
I think if they lose, because I don't want to jinx this, and I want us to win, but I think if they lose, they're gonna fire the manager
Again?
Yeah, I think so.
The home
Now,
opener?
what
I don't see
The home
why not.
opener. I mean, they're gonna, bro. Montreal is gonna play fucking. They're gonna go ham that game against us.
Yeah, especially and like historically,
We're
Montreal
always
has
team.
yeah. in Canada, but like historically, Montreal has proven that going over there and it's a tough place to get a win. It's just like the Seattle game. Like Montreal might not be in their best form right now, but that is a tough play to like a tough place to go and play.
And I want to say, I just want to say we have to win, bro. We haven't won in a way.
They're bottom of the table, bro. They got 2 points. They've
I know.
drawn 2 games. They've lost 5. And here's
it's Charlotte FC. It's Charlotte FC at fucking away matches.
Yeah, dude. I hate to say it, but it's like it almost like brings back a little flashback memory of last year when we had to play New England Revolution. We're like, oh, they're bottom of the table, easy away win.
Exactly.
Fucking, it's raining that day. It's a bad game. We end up fucking losing. Poor Charrito had to be out there in the rain.
Wow.
I'm really sad, guys.
He said this needs to stop.
I hope we win. I hope we beat them because we need to win an away match.
Yeah, because we literally we come back home back to back, and then Charlotte has their away stretch, which is 4 in May. They only have 1 home match.
Yeah.
So they're about to be away. I mean, Nashville, and I mean it's Orlando, but they're still not at home. And you know how Charlotte is when they don't play at home.
Yeah. Like we never won in Montreal. Now's the chance. We have to win, bro. This has to be the turning point of away matches. Like we need to find our form. We need to find some confidence away from home, and this is the perfect way to do it. Spoil a home opener and get it done, man. Finally get that away win under our belt. You know what I mean? It's almost like what we said for Toclomati. Once he gets that first goal in, we'll see more composure. We'll see more, like, just more from him. You know what I mean? And like, I just feel like that's what we need. We get 1 win away from home. We break that ice, and then it'll just be cake from there on out. It's not going to be every game is going to be easy away from home, but at least we break that ice of like finally a win away from home. You feel me? So,
yeah, I want to win for opposite reasons than me. I just hate Canada.
Get in line, pal.
About made me spit out my drink, man.
Yeah, that's the only reason I want to win.
You know that they're gonna boo our national anthem. You know they are.
They can boo it, but they're gonna be respecting it in about 3 years or so when they become the 51st state. So it doesn't matter. Boo it as much as you want, buddy.
All right. Well, with that being said, score predictions, ladies and gentlemen, drop them in the comment section if you haven't liked the video. But let's hear those score predictions in the comment section. Brian, wait. Pat, we'll start with you.
3-0.
3-0 away from home. All right. Who do you think scores?
Damn. I think Getaway scores. Carwin. Let's go with Westwood. And who had the score? Malanda.
Hell yeah, that'd be good. Another corner kick goal, because you know what I mean. That's probably the only time he'll score.
Put that shit in the parlay. 3-0. Kerwin.
Well,
Westwood. Alanda.
we'll rotate it around. Nate, what's up with you? What you think?
I got 5-0.
Damn,
Hey, man.
Bronco.
I got 5-0, and I'm gonna tell you my goal scorers right now.
Drop them right now. Let's hear it.
All American born.
Both.
All right.
The dream.
I got Patrick scoring a hat trick. I've got Tim Ream scoring off a fucking corner. Header. Captain America right there. And I got Brant Bronico scoring a banger.
Woo-wee. Let's do it, baby.
Go to
I'm
Vegas.
down for it.
Put that shit in right now.
If you go broke, don't blame Nate. Anyway, Brian, what's your score prediction? Late, I love it though. 5-0, that'd be fucking great, bro. Break the record and away from home. Let's do it. Brian.
Well, mine's quite not American. Mine's more like an Israeli party. I'm gonna go 2-0. One by Abada,
right,
one from
boy.
Tuckermoti.
Oh, both Israeli and Brian's feeling
Bombs away.
Israeli. Brian's feeling real. You feel me? He said bombs away. That's crazy, dog.
That's wild.
Another 4-0 for Tony. I'm going to go, we win this one 2-0 away from home, like Brian. We don't get scored on. We keep a clean sheet away from home. We finally get that win. But I think our goal scorers are going to be Patrick Ajiman. And I think we get a goal from Vargas. There you go.
We'll definitely get a big game from Abada or Vargas because Vargas just had a hell of a game. Second half, great performance. Abada got put on notice. I didn't think he was gonna be on the starting 11 because I thought Saka was gonna play, but now you have no option. So
yeah,
well, he got put on notice. Now you gotta perform.
I think here's what's gonna happen, buddy.
Hold up.
I dig. What's up?
I did my Charlotte FC parlay money line, right? They win by three goals exactly. Kerwin, anytime goal scorer, Westwood, Addison Milano for $10, 14,000.
Damn.
Man, how much would mine be?
What you have?
I had Patrick Ajiman scoring 3, Bronico and Ream scoring.
Well, here, continue. Let me redo it. I got you.
Tiene que ser más positivo, tío Julio. 1-1.
1-1.
Yo, saquen el señor ese del.
Es que ya le ganó a la América y ya con eso ya puede perder Champions, ya con eso ya es campeón.
Yeah. Le ganó un campeón, se cree campeón, then damn.
All I'm gonna say is this is exactly what's gonna go down, right? My boy's gonna be right there getting ready to sing the national anthem. Them fucking Canadians are gonna start booing. They're gonna say, "Nah, this ain't it, Chief."
He said,
"They're
going ham."
Maradona when the Italians were fucking cussing the national anthem. He's like, "Son of a bitch, I want to see Reem fucking sons of bitches."
Granijo.
What you had scoring, Reem?
Reem and Monica
and Patrick Ajiman.
Reem with 2?
No, Reem with 1.
3.
Bronico with 1.
Oh, Bronico.
And Patrick Ajiman with 3.
Let me check.
Or a 5-0 win.
I'm so glad you were counting up, Nate, because you said Bronico with 1, but you had said Team Reem with 1, Bronico with 1. He said 2-1, Pat and Bronico. I dig. That's a good one right there. That's pretty solid.
Damn, selections cannot be combined. Tim Ream and Bronico.
You know why? Because they know it's gonna happen.
It's on the script, man. It's on the script. They already.
We want to take off Tim Ream or Bronico?
He said, "Yo lo estoy aquí para ver cariñosas."
Fuck it, take off Reem.
Watch party at Ghost Bar.
$5,000. $10.
Ghost Bar.
Nah.
$20 buckets, yo. So pull up to our watch party. $20 bucket. It's not limited to any to
everybody pull
beer.
up.
It's all beers. You can get a $20 bucket of Modelo's, Michelob's, Coors, whatever you like to drink, ladies and gentlemen.
Bring all your people
time
out
to
there.
bring back Copete. Oh, hell no.
Hell no.
Greg, when
Greg.
you go to a champ practice, we'll bring
Well-
Copetti back. How about that?
Hey, we about to ban him from his. Like, they be banning him from the Charlotte FC fan zone page.
Quítate la camisa, Nate.
Ahora
Damn,
tú.
already. It's
Nah,
not even
that's-
10:30 yet.
That's
Do
paid.
the
That's
Bronco
paid
noise.
program.
That's only if you donate.
He said, "Hi, I just had to make my entrance known. Always. He said, apúrate, me queda 1%, man. Charge your
¿Que
phone,
no
dog.
tienes cargador o qué?
Here, I'll give you mine."
Se la mete.
Chill, man. He's a semi-pro. He's a semi-pro boxer.
For real, he'll get on you, dog.
¿Qué, man? Yo boxeaba desde que él andaba en pañales.
Nah, he told me at the game, he's like, bro, I've been watching Aaron the Promer, and I'm not going to let things slide anymore. I'm just going to run the fade. And I was like, you do UP? So, yeah, be careful with Patrick. He's going to be running the fade with everybody.
I'll be scared. That man broke his pinky training, you dig?
Damn, I'm really about to put some money on this game Saturday.
He said, still waiting for that Riley McGree signing. Bro, I think we all waiting for his debut.
Who's that? Is that Lucha?
No. See, I was about to say Lucha's number one fan.
That's
Waiting.
That's definitely a Lucha comment.
For real. Lucha was in here earlier. I don't know where he went. Ya se fue a trabajar.
Yes, he's working. Yo, why he's been working? Like, that's why he ain't been in the game?
I think he works third shift or something like that.
Yeah, I work like third shift.
Unfortunately, his presence has been missed.
Yeah.
But we got another masked hooligan at the front row now, so it's okay. One took one's place.
Yeah.
What else we got, fellas?
I'm gonna tell Lucha to give me his mask so I can wear him one game.
What you got in the UFC this weekend, Nate?
What I got on the UFC?
Yeah,
good
Diego
fights
Lopez and Volkanovski. Did you watch that? Dude, before I got on, I watched the damn press conference.
Yeah.
El Pantera and damn Diego were going at it like they were going to fight.
Bro, they need to fucking have that shit for Guadalajara, bro.
Yeah, they need to run that.
They need to run that shit that night, bro.
That would go ham in Mexico, dog.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, one of the girls on Diego's team slept with one of Pantera's team members, and they just jumped the guy for doing that.
Yeah, some shit like that, bro.
Y'all want to jump into questions for the thing?
But I got Lopez winning tonight.
Yeah.
No, you got Lopez winning over Volkanovski?
No, I got Volkanovski knocking him out, bro. Tell me you dig.
Nah, I got Lopez winning, bro.
I got Lopez.
Pídele a la tía Pati su máscara. Sheesh. Being here being toxic.
The middle finger mask?
Now the middle finger mask, you feel me? I love that mask. That mask is freaking hilarious, bro.
A ver, ponte la máscara, David.
Which one?
La Shiesty.
Where's it at? Hold on. I know it's in here somewhere. 1 second. Brian, put
Brian, you got a mask or what?
You watch on a Shiesty?
El que sea. ¡Ah, la verga! Míralo. Su máquina. Este le va a los 49ers. A ver, Pat, tu máscara.
I gotta make a special appearance.
I'm taking this one to the Lucha event, man.
Oh, when is it?
May 4th.
Sheesh, we all masked up now. Tell me you dig. No face, no case.
Tres en el hoyo.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man.
Looking like a bunch of cartel members.
Yeah,
ese es el cartel de las 4 letras.
A la verga.
No, that sits behind the throne. That's the guy that sits behind the throne.
Es el Parco.
La Parco TLT right there, man.
Do the dance.
Hold on. Let me get the song. We got to do it one time for the one time, Nate.
Bro, it's hard to fucking keep the glasses on this shit, bro. No mames.
He said they're fogging up.
Get it ready, Nate. She said my
Good night.
glasses.
Ponte los lentes a caer, güey.
Oh.
Oh my god. No te caigas, güey.
Nah, he gonna
Well, that
bust
shit
his
got
ass.
safe. Me iba a inventar una como Javante, man.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh. That is too funny, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
fuck.
La
Go to
monja de la feria.
let's fast forward to the questions, man.
Oh my gosh. That's too funny. All right. If you got any questions for us, drop them in the comment section. If you haven't already, like the video. But here we go. I know we got a couple questions in. Hold on, let me pull them up real quick.
Yo, Brian, let me hit you with an F5.
Go for it, bro.
Okay. I have a question from last week that we did not answer. Oh my gosh.
It's nice.
But right, y'all want to know how, like, I went to school in the hood, and before every basketball game, that's the song that our team would come out to.
Finito?
Finito, dog, yeah.
Nah,
But with
that's-
no lyrics, with no
That's like-
lyrics, but you could imagine the crowd would still say it. Yeah, that was lit. But all right, but I have a question from last week that we did not answer, and I don't even know
What
who
is
this
it,
guy.
man?
This dude, I don't know who this guy is at all or anything. He doesn't even follow the page or nothing. But he said, "Are you guys ultras or true hooligans?"
You trying to find out what's up?
Dude, I'm telling you, Aaron, we're Aaron the Promise. We're just run the fade now.
Right now, we're in our ultras phase. We're
Peace and
chilling.
love, brother.
We're chilling. You know, we're cheering for the team. Nothing crazy.
Who's we?
He said, "Who's we?"
But we ain't no punks either.
Take
We
it
ain't
out,
no punks.
Tony. Pull that shit out your pants.
Fuck around and find out.
We ain't
No.
no punks.
Yeah, but that was a question from last week that we did not answer. Are we hooligans? Are we true hooligans or are we ultras?
True hooligans. Now you don't. I mean, you look at our record. You ask about us.
Hooligans, Mike.
And I'm 5-0. We are 5-0.
Ask about his
Peace and
beat.
love. Peace and love.
We're chill hooligans now. All right, here's one from a fellow hooligan. He says, "How different do you feel the atmosphere from this year compared to last year?"
All right, when
I think it's better.
Anybody else want to add into it?
I think the atmosphere is better.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
100%.
that.
We're all
100%.
working together. You know, we're trying to make game days better for everybody. We're all chilling.
This together.
I mean, for real. I mean, last year we had some animosity with other groups, whatever. That's just
It's
the past.
long gone.
Yeah, it's just long gone, and now we're trying to, we're out there for Charlotte FC. We're doing our thing. Everybody's getting along, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Hey, man, I agree. I think definitely the atmosphere is better. Like you said, there's no animosity towards anybody anymore.
Yep.
All the beef is squashed. Everybody understands that we're here for one reason, and that's Charlotte FC, not whatever supporter group we're supporting. Yeah,
crown.
yeah, we rep our set, but at the same time, we're there for one
sure.
reason. You feel me? So
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely agree.
I love who we are. We love who we are. But we're here for Charlotte FC.
Yep. All right. Anybody? Hold on. One more question. I got one more question. This one's in Spanish, so I'll go ahead and ask it in Spanish. El juego del sábado para Charlotte es para ganarlo o con un empate se conforman.
No.
No.
Es ganar.
No.
Hay que ganar. Hay que ganar. Hay que ganar.
Hay que ganar. If we lose or we draw, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be disappointed.
Si hubiéramos ganado el juego pasado en
Colorado.
I could be like, I'll get away with a tie, but we got to win. We got to win an away match.
It's about time.
And like I say, I don't want jinx it. They're last. They're in last place.
The year.
Put the picture up. Hold.
Teacher of the year, bro. We
Picture
will
of the
give
year,
you.
ladies and
Put the
gentlemen.
picture up. Put the picture up.
Ahí te va. Ay, verga, ¿dónde fue? Ahí está. Saul, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for all you do, man. Teachers are the backbone of America.
We appreciate you and everything that you do. You are America's backbone.
Teachers are America's backbone.
Hey.
Oh, funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the comment section, please.
Greg
Like the
said
video.
anyone go to the Compare Foods event next week. Yes.
Where's it at? I didn't see that.
It's like,
Oh, I see it right here.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting this time.
What you about to pull out, dog?
Shout out to Edson for these cool signs he keeps making.
Oh yeah, what a cool
Shout out
sign
to
that's
Edson.
made. Round of applause.
Good job, Edson.
Thank you, Edson. Keep
Mhm.
them coming.
Gain Warren scored a goal, 10th goal of the season. I'm good.
So tell him put it back on so you can score some more goals.
I'm like, hey, bro, you swap me, bro.
Just swat me on that.
Thank you for teaching me how to do my taxes. So she said, "Bye."
Nah, shout out to Sarah for those signs. She's the one making them.
Yeah,
She's
nah,
like-
nice.
Who does taxes?
Professional
Taxes?
sign maker.
I can do your taxes, but you're gonna get a lot back. But they're gonna come looking for you.
Any bidders?
Got to beat Canada. Absolutely. Hell no. You
Amen, brother.
And we
Hey,
can't beat
Amen.
Canada on the
Smells
pitch.
like
We gotta
cocoa
beat them
butter.
on the streets.
We'll beat them in the war zone. Don't worry.
51st state coming soon.
51st. Oh,
You
I can't
only
wait
live
to hit
once,
them with that
right.
chant.
Nice shirt there you got there.
Shout out to my cousin.
That's facts. Show it again.
And we can get
I need-
more made.
I need to get one.
That's just fire.
Yeah, I need to get that shirt you got on, Pat. I need one of them.
Oh, this one? Or you gotta talk to Court.
Yeah.
She'll hook it up.
Yeah, I like that. That's fire.
I la verga, Pat. I just
Anybody
realized
want-
we fucking twinning right now.
Anybody wants merch, just let us know. Right now we're doing it by order.
Y'all got 18 karat chains?
And we got that hooligan tattoo.
Oh, I gotta grab my Yeti Clan chain. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Eso ya es pandilla, man.
So yes, ganga.
Bro, this was 13 seconds. Pat was like, hit him back.
No.
I
People
looked up,
love.
I got Zaylee in front of me.
All right. I want to give a special shout out to Rebel 3D Printing because they hooked it up this weekend and they gave us our very own exclusive Yeti Clan chain.
Those chains are cheap, man. That's $20.
$20 for
He's
this,
making
bro.
a killer, though.
They're
man,
quality. They're
look.
lightweight. They're beautiful.
The one Charlotte FC sells, the foam ones in the city, they're like $50, bro.
They're $50.
And they're not even good quality either.
You can actually
Because
drop
they
it
come
and
from
be okay with it.
China.
China.
Those are
Tony,
American
I'm Tony.
made.
Made in America, buddy. No tariffs here.
He said, "You want to know how your LED sign is cheap?"
I ain't got no transfer.
He said,
I'm
"This
gonna
is sugar."
I'm gonna give you old boy to make me one from for the Mexico game with the Mexico logo.
Inviten a Tony, man. One day.
Oh, word.
What's
Black
up,
and gold one would be dope.
Right?
Oh yeah,
Not a bad
bro.
idea, bro. I'm about to ask him, bro.
Nah, get in line, buddy.
I'm on the run now, goddamn.
Nah,
Go
for real. Shout out
go
Rebel
real
3D
quick,
Printing, bro.
everyone.
Y'all think those jerseys
Them
that they
boys.
leaked are real?
Beautiful stuff.
Say that again,
Huh?
bro.
Y'all think those jerseys Mexico leaked are real? Or like with the stripe in the middle?
I hope not. That's a
I
watered
hope
down
not.
green.
Them shits is ugly.
Bro,
But to me, that photo kind of looks
Boy.
AI generated, though.
Them shits look butt.
Yeah, I don't like the stripe down the middle. That's not a good style for me, to be honest. If we're being completely honest,
Let's hope not.
All right. You got any questions on the Hooligans page, Pat?
Let me check, boss. Let me check.
Did y'all get anything on there? Because I think that's all the questions I had on my end. Yeah.
Take away Pep from the team. Who do you think has been the most impactful guy so far?
Toclomati.
Toclomati. I ain't got no questions, boss. You check the Hoolitalk page?
No, I did not. I have not.
We ain't got nothing on there either.
Okay. Well, I guess that pretty much wraps it up. Y'all want to add anything before we close it up, ladies and gentlemen?
I got
now
no.
pull up the cost bar, watch the game, get some food. $20.
Oh, yeah.
Varsity,
Can't
what?
beat that.
Cheap
Out
out
bar this weekend.
Cheap, good deals, great food. They got really good food there. Great service, awesome people.
Varsity squad. They're gonna have varsity squad out there.
There you go. Orange refractor, 22 out of 25. You see it. Oh wait, wrong side. You see
Yo,
it.
you know that Alex told me they only made 50 of the ones with the one of us on that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that.
and you got one of them, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wanted one so bad. That's why I ordered two. I was thinking, I thought when I ordered it, I got one of the Zaha and one of the thing, because you know how you can like switch it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Bro.
That's what I thought I did, but no, bro. I was fucking. So you got one of the rare ones too. Shout out to you. If he has any extra of those, I'm gonna see if I can get one of those because that's pretty cool. That's
Put it
that's
in
the
the
first. Dude, I don't know if you y'all. I don't know if y'all understand, but that's the first time hooligans are on a top card. That's pretty legendary, right there.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Unintentionally, but they're there.
I'm gonna get it framed eventually.
Mm-hmm. Get it graded, bro. Get it in the
yeah,
cane.
yeah. Get it graded.
Get it graded. I want to get this graded right here. I want to get this one graded. I want Zaha to sign it, and I want to get it graded. And then I want to get this one graded as well. My Leah Labata one.
Okay.
It's signed as well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If I want a damn Ajimine card, but they're always sold out.
Yeah.
Mine. Look on eBay, bro.
Yeah, they're expensive as hell, like almost $200.
Oh, really? Hell, that's a whole jersey.
And then we got a hooligan member who does that on the side, and he's still taxing.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
You gotta make it red.
I was thinking like $20
He got to eat too.
Business is business, dog.
No, but I want him. I'm gonna get Ajimane to sign that shirt. I'm gonna frame that bit.
He said, "Canta la canción de Nate." No, canta la canción Nate de Abada. Do it.
Ese es me. Le lavada. Su tosí. Eso es me. Le lavada.
Let's do the next one and then cut it off.
Cuando mete gol.
Abada bin. Abada boom. Abada bin. Bomba. Judío. Ra.
Tell me you dig. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another episode of Hoolitalk. This was episode 8. Patrick, Nathan, Brian, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for doing this. This is so much fun. Thank you to everybody for joining, interacting, dropping comments, leaving a like. You guys are amazing. You're the reason we do this every week. And aquí estamos. Si no nos vamos. Y'all want to
Pedro, hop on GTA.
Hey, Brian, do the wrestler face before you do your little outro.
Remember to wipe from front to back.
Aquí estamos. Si no nos vamos. Let's go.